What's the buzz? This is Zeta Beetle, and welcome back to Setting the Stage. I've got a few important announcements before we get on with the episode, so let's get to them. The war is finally over. We won. I went into the library to see if the local librarian, Hannah, had any information about the current mayor of the town I grew up in, Hemstad. After I was pointed in the right direction, I approached Derek von Dermacht about the possibilities of peace and a possible offer of leading the whole country, since King Helix's stubbornness cost him his life in the operation last Easter, and the Battle of Orableague that entailed. Once he agreed, we signed the treaty that would soon go into effect, and after we were all done, that was it. Power was transferred successfully, and we got our freedom. That night there was much celebration of the victory and the resulting freedom from it. Everything was happy, everything was peaceful, and everything was the way it was supposed to be. But the next day, we would be back to business as normal, because even if we were technically granted freedom by our previously oppressive government, there could be another threat lurking right around the corner. And both with our resources and with our army, we had to be prepared, or this victory would be for nothing. Which brings us to today. So, let's get on the move, shall we? So today's project is going to be Okay, so I may have said something different during the operation last Easter, but bear with me here. What I'm actually going to be doing today is the Tribulation Waste Corporation Landfill. And I know that's a mouthful, but the main purpose of this building is actually really simple. So in this chest we have a lot of materials that we can use to construct the building. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start off with the wall here. Like, set it right here like this. And then I need to build this up until I get to about 195 on the Z grid. So I'm going to be putting this over here like so. And then I'm going to be moving on in this direction until I get to about 34, 35. And since there's a pit in the way, I'm gonna have to use the edge of the wall here in order to make up for that. I'm gonna have to fill in that pit as well, because it's just unsightly anyway. As a creeper pit always is. Stupid buggers. And then we go on ahead over to 218. So this is going to be a while, but bear with me. It's not going to take that long. As a matter of fact, I hardly even think it'll come close to taking up the full length of this episode at all. Okay, so going over here like this. And there we go. Now, I need to go on ahead and get the get down to 3418 again, which is not going to be possible with the materials that I have right now. So, I'm gonna have to go back and grab some more cobblestone. Though not that much more, because it's not going to take very much in order to get this wall finished. I thought the wall was a 2-stack and 29 block job, but apparently not. Apparently it's a tiny bit more. So let's go ahead and get whatever's left done like this. Alright. I am almost there. And you will not stop me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Keep clear of my bow shots, pest, and learn your place. Anyway, let's go on ahead and mark out a 4-block long gap, starting with that chest. And that, my dear friends, is where the wall will stop. Because, honestly speaking, do you guys ever learn? Anyway, get this taken care of right quick, and move on with the rest. Okay, so once I get through with that, I need to mark out the 4 corners of the main building itself. And where are you? Okay. Anyway, while I'm waiting for that guy to attack me, I guess I could get all this stuff picked up and move on. So 3424 right here, and I need to go to 198. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to do this then. And that sounded like a bunny died. Perfect. Just the type of thing that I want to hear. Okay, anyway. Ah! Get off me, you stupid mobs! Get out! Alright. Now. You still want a piece of me, huh? Not anymore. You're dead. Alrighty. Anyway. Let's go on ahead and get over here. So, 198, I am on the right Z grid now for this. So, I need to go on up to 3430, which is not very far away actually. As a matter of fact, it's right here. So, we then make a little beeline in this direction and get this all sorted out. On the one side of the building that does not have windows. You heard me right. This is the one side of the building that does not have even one window. Of course, then again, you'd be staring out into that, so it's not really like a window's going to do much. As it stands, there are 3 sides with pointless windows on them anyway. So let's go on ahead and get that done already. So I need to go to 208, which I am once again very close to. As a matter of fact, right here. So I will be going back to the X grid of about 3424, which is right here. And then I'll be basically linking up and the bits here. So this and this are going to have a gap in them, as that is where, give me a minute, these go. Like that. Okay. Now, there's also the windows in that specific slot right there. Okay, yeah, it's a 4-tile window. So, boom, 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 and boom. There we go. Alright. And then last, we do this like this. And apparently, I only have 8 more diorite. Oh, never mind. I have 33 more diorite, which will probably be just enough for the roof of the building. So, many of you who are touchy about a building's height due to how little room you have in it, will be pleased to know that this building is 4 blocks tall. So, I know a lot of you keep saying that any building that is not 4 blocks tall is too little, and you would basically be scraping your head against the ceiling and being unable to jump. Well, this building is 4 blocks tall, and you should have all the room in the world that you want. I mean, it should suffice at the very least for a waste disposal company, which is what this turns out to be. And you might be wondering why I would think this is essential in Minecraft when I just said that we needed to be prepared, both in resources and in army for the next coming threats. Simply put, this is solely to get rid of the one thing that is irrevocably useless and cannot be used for anything other than just pranking other players. And that, my dear friends, happens to be the poisonous potato. That is its only use. And while it would be funny to trick a newcomer into eating the poisonous potatoes and then see them panic when they start taking damage from it, the fact of the matter is, once you have a lot of friends, they stop becoming noobs and they start becoming wise to your tricks. So, honestly speaking, it starts losing its use even amongst the noobs. And to be quite frank, I don't really partake in those types of cruel pranks anyway. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm just not that type of person. So there we go. We have got the the Waste Corporation pretty much done as of that ceiling right there. That's it. It's all done. We can move on to the next project once I am christen the building. In other words, name it with a sign. Okay, so Fort Tribulation Waste Corporation Landfill. And done. There we go. Now I'm going to see how much time I have left, and if I have enough time, you and I are going to start looking into a brand new project. Alrighty, it looks like I have surpassed about 15 minutes. So maybe a little bit over 14 minutes, and I'll be calling it. At least in order to make my preferred 30-minute maximum. Anyway, I'm not going to be making said preferred maximum rather, if I don't get on the move and stop yammering on. So, yeah, I lost a lot of food in that in the operation a while back. The operation last Easter. It was a lengthy trip back and very treacherous. May have ended up dying once or twice. Had to get my gear all redone and all that. But I'm back. I'm ready to go for the most part. I need to pack up some valuables before I lose them. The cobblestone is not technically a valuable. It's just there, really. Now, the only thing that I really class as a valuable that I'm not really going to be taking with me here is the okay, so the only thing that I am classing as a valuable that I will take with me, are all of my good weapons and tools, like the White Pumpkin's axe, the Valentine's pickaxe, Excalibur, and the Supernova bow. And yes, before you say anything, I do realize that Excalibur has probably the worst enchantment out of all of them. But to be honest, yeah, it's just something that you wouldn't understand unless you knew the history. Oh, there's my arrows. Okay. Anyway, let's get on down to the, well, I say that, but I need to gather some stuff up first. So, for this build, alright, do I have everything in there, or am I, okay. Let's see. Let me, get a good look at this chest. It's this one right here, I believe. No. It's a future project. Here we go. Yes, I do have the oak doors. Perfect. So, my memory is such that I, often second-guess myself. So, yeah. Don't judge me too hard, alright? I just need to have a little refresher course every now and again. I would use the white pumpkin's axe, but it and the Valentine's pickaxe do have efficiency on them. And if I am not careful, I will end up taking out way more than I am intended to. So, let's get some rotten flesh, because I need some food for the road, and like I said before, I didn't really have all that much when I got back from Orableague. Or if Derek von der Macht, I mean, basically has his way with the whole place, it might be renamed by the time I go back there. And suffice it to say, ever since the Treaty of Himstad, I think, was signed, I think I'm going to give this Lord Dacker a chance. You know, because he was the one that made those two warships that attacked us. The ship that would eventually become the QSS Southside Freedom, and their other ship. I don't really know what it's supposed to be called. The first one was called HCMS Destroyer, which, as far as I know, was trying to live up to its name, with the whole invasion of my coast, and trying to destroy me with those rocket launchers, and trying not to make me let me build the cannon. The cannon of which I didn't have the materials to make, so I ended up boarding them anyway as a first resort, and taking them out that way. So they really didn't help their case there, despite trying to. So yeah, there we go. Sorry, Piggywig. Yeah. Die! Alright. Alright. Nothing personal, I just need your meat. Okay. So, let me just go on ahead and get on down there. I have some pork that I can use in place of the rotten flesh, because, let's face it, rotten flesh is not really going to be that useful for me. So this is not the village that I'm going for, even though I will keep it in mind. I will keep it in mind for later expansion. But the village that I'm looking for is a little bit further to the southeast. And, well, is it southeast or southwest? I can't really tell without a map. So you guys are gonna have to forgive me in that matter. And like with everything else, I lost my map en route from Orableague. I got some of my stuff back, but not all of it. I didn't even bother taking down the spare cannon, because it's just really a situation where I have absolutely no control over it. Anyway, well, I say absolutely no control over it, but at the end of the day, I'm just really lazy, and if they want to call me out on it eventually, then I guess a little earful wouldn't hurt anyone. Okay, so let's get this taken care of. Okay, come on. Okay. Boom. There we go. And then you will get in the way too. So, sorry, but you're done for. Alright. So, there is a video where there are like 52 ways to die or something like that. And one of those was apparently being a spider because the YouTuber in question hates them. Honestly speaking, I understand where they're coming from, but I know there is a mob out there that is worse than a spider. Especially to me, seeing as how I have a sword that is specifically designed to take them out with very little effort. Of course, then again, if you just jump and hit a mob, hit a spider while falling, you can instantly kill him with the white pumpkin's axe. And to conserve my ammo, I'm just going to leave out the white pumpkin's axe, because honestly speaking, this thing is a beast. I'm glad I created it. It is so much better than a lot of the weapons that I have created so far. So, and I know considering the Excalibur that's a low bar. But but come on, guys. It can two-shot pretty much any mob. I've even tested it against a witch, and it two-shot her. So, yeah. It's a really, really, really powerful weapon. And I love it to death. Or rather, any enemy that I come up against is death. Anyway, it's gonna be a while before I even get to the village where I'm wanting to put this. The coordinates for a certain version of this world are non-applicable here because they are right in the middle of an ocean. In the sea dividing the northern and southern halves of the country, or the northern and southern parts of the country, since this place is fairly narrow. Okay, 3 shots and Enderman. Good to know. Okay. And here's the witch that I was telling you about. See how good this thing is? Like, look at this. I can likely just take all of these guys on, and they can't even touch me. Look, see? And guys, this is absolutely possible in survival. I mean, this is Bedrock after all. The only things that are allowed in creative are those that are allowed in survival. Like, if you can't do it in survival, then you might as well give it up in creative, because it's not gonna work. Like, the 2 enchantments that you can't get in survival on the same weapon, forget it in creative. You can't get it there either. And anything, any certain weapon specific enchantments, forget putting them on any other weapon, because you're only allowed to put sharpness on a sword or an axe, or you're allowed to put knockback on a sword, or fire aspect for that matter. You can't put sharpness or anything else on a bow that can't go on a bow normally. So, yeah. the White Pumpkin Sacks is absolutely possible. Not that I have went into creative at any point, don't get me wrong. I'm just giving you an example. Anyway, let's go on ahead and get to Sunnystone. Because that's what the new city is going to be called. Because, I mean, come on. Sunnyshore in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl was a really cool name, but I can't really plagiarize it. So what I'm kind of doing instead is I'm using a name inspired by a name in Minecraft. So there's that. Okay. Let's get on over here and see if we can get the village, get to the village without a map. I'm probably I'm probably way off course at this point. But honestly speaking, it's just the kind of situation where okay. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna just skip forward right quick to the part where I get to the village, and I will meet you there. Alright, get back, you loony. Alright. Get out of here, you punks. I don't even have to step in there. See? Alrighty. And there we go. Zombario's right here. And here. Alright. Ooh, arrow. Nice. Bye-bye. Alright. So get all of this. Alright. I don't think she's really paying too much attention to me, so I'm just going to clear out this creeper that obviously is right now. And I do believe that since I have made it into Sunnystone, unfortunately, that is the end of this episode. In the next one, I will be putting the foundation of a new building right here. In the meantime, though, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Until then, adios, amigos.